So today, in this video, we're going to discuss about the mindset of a trader and mistakes that you should avoid, and what actually is trading psychology, how to program your mind to be more disciplined. So stay tuned and relax. Oh, what's up everyone? How is everyone doing? This is your mentor, Legend Leo. So guys, before we continue, make sure that you hit that like button, hit that sub button with that notification bell so that you can get notified every single time the Legend uploads. So first, let's get into it. So trading psychology. So what is psychology in trading? Psychology is what separates a profitable trader and a non-profitable trader. As trading is 80% psychologically and only 20% trading strategy. So listen guys, you can have like the best strategy in the world, but if your psychology is poor, you will not be profitable. So we can tell that psychology is the most important thing when it comes to forex trading. It is the most important thing that you also will need, because on trading you will need a strategy which that is technical and a trading psychology. You can even be profitable without a strategy if you only master psychology, but for sure you will need strategies to make sure that you are 95% and above accurate and you are part of the top 5% in the world. So guys, let's get into it. The first things first is a mindset of a trader. The difference between a beginner and an advanced profitable trader, it's in the mind. It's the mindset. The mindset of a trader is different than the mindset of a beginner. You have to go through the whole stages of trading in order for you to master the mindset of a trader. If you watch my previous video, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I listed all the stages that you will have to go through to be a profitable trader. So mindset number one is to understand that trading is an investment, not a gamble. That's how you fix your mind. You cannot invest your money on something that you do not know. Right? An investment, you make your research before you invest. While on trading now, you don't know how it works, you jump in and put your money. No, it doesn't work like that. So the first thing is to treat trading as an investment, not a game, right? So now, the only thing that you do is to get the knowledge first, then the money will follow. Understand that forex, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It needs your time and it needs your discipline. If you can only understand that, you're already fixing your mindset from being a beginner into a professional trader. Number two, treat forex as a business that will make profits and losses, but overall it's profit. If you can only treat trading like that, you can succeed, right? Know that forex trading is actually the hardest skill to master. So it will need your hard work, patience before you see the results. I hope you do understand. So right now, that is why I'm here to help you reach your forex trading success quick. If you follow all my instructions, you will get, especially when you're on the VIP, because now we allowed a monthly subscription that is only 50 rands. 50 rands a month, you get access to everything. You get access to the latest legendary FX course, and I will be there to mentor you and guide you and also give you signal. Only 50 rands a month, or you can pay the 350, because we'll be closing that this week. I'll be only available to be on my trading course or to be on my trading academy. I will only allow people to get in with monthly subscriptions. That is 50 rands a month. Like bro, 50 rands a month to change your life. And you can cancel the subscription anytime that you're not satisfied or you're not happy with your progress, or you're not happy with the way that we do things. But it's 100% guaranteed. Actually, one of my students bought a car. Like a fucking car, man. Because I teach and it applied the knowledge and all the instructions that I told them. So guys, you can also do the same. Let's get into the second stage. The second stopping is confidence shutdown. You know, on trading, sometimes you become confident and you become less confident. And that's when now you cannot, like, you become a chat zombie. You place a trade and look at every minute, like, I'm in losses, I'm in profits, right? So the difference, how do you now manipulate this so that now you follow your rules? If you say it's gonna hit my stop loss, if you say it's gonna hit my take profit, then that's it. You wait for that trade to hit your take profit, because you're confident that it's gonna hit that take profit. You're gonna end up like closing the trades because of confidence. Once you see a little bit of profits, gonna close, and you see the market going back to your direction, and then you enter another trades, and now you use high risk. And then the market has to do some correction before you can continue your direction. That correction will blow your account. So guys, confidence shutdown number one, it's a revenge trade. So guys, you should avoid revenge trading at any cost. Revenge trading, it's when, like, you place a trade, you take a loss, and then now you'll be like, damn, I want to make my money back. The market will know me. You know that. And then now you end up over risking because you want to overcome the loss that you made. Then what happened? You're gonna blow that account. Especially if you are trading indices like me, because me, I only teach you what I do, how to trade indices. You can do also trade currencies, because I started with currencies, but I decided to go with indices because they are more volatile. And then there is a difference between trading volatility and trading forex currency pairs. Me, I trade volatility. Want to see serious cash right now, right? So confidence shutdown number two, it's guessing when you are trading. You know, when you are placing a trade and you guess, hey, this trade, I think it will go here. You're not confident about the trade. That's bad psychology, guys. That will shut down confidence. You're gonna become a chat zone. Confidence shutdown number three, not following your trading plan. You know, you're not doing a right thing, but you let your emotions control you. On this game, you have to control your emotions, right? So guys, if you're not following your trading plan, you will not feel comfortable placing that trade. Even if you act of like an impulsive emotional response, when I enter that trade, and after entering it, you're like, I think I made a mistake. and then you become a chat zombie again. Most of the time, you take losses when you're not following your trading plan. Okay. Confidence shutdown number 4. It's using high risk. You know, when you place trades, when you calculated your losses and you calculated your profit, you become more chill. You relax. But now when you're over risking, you don't relax. Like 5 minutes is enough, not looking at the screen, not looking at the charts of like, am I going to profits or am I going to losses? You should risk when you have money you're willing to lose. Then at that stage now, me, I can over risk and be like, don't look at the market and be confident like, okay, if the market, if I go opposite direction, I know I'll blow. But you're not ready to blow in account, but you're using high risk. That's a confident shutdown, and that's bad for your psychology. So guys, confident shutdown number 5. Judging yourself after a loss. Guys, there is no such thing as a bad trader. If you took a loss today, maybe you have a bad day. If you took a loss for like the whole week, you have like a bad week. There's a good week and there's a bad week. There's good day and there's a bad day. And there's good month and there's a bad month. The minute you start trading, you should know that you are an advanced trader. That should start into your mind. Don't judge yourself after taking a loss and be like, I'm a bad trader, man. I'll never like be able to be a successful trader. No, man. Remember the power of manifesting. If you manifest that I'm a good trader and you believe that you're a good trader, which you are a good trader, but you need to adjust your strategy a little bit and you crack the code. So guys, that was confidence shutdown number 5. Another topic, which is trading mistakes you should avoid. These guys are the mistakes that you should make sure that you are avoiding. Trading mistake number 1 that you should avoid is getting too excited about a trade. Ooh, that one was the hardest one. I would realize, I used to notice myself, the moment I started getting excited about a trade, I would lose that trade. But with a trade I was not too excited about it, I would win. But I found out that once you get too excited about a trade, you're gonna end up using high risk and not respecting your rules and not respecting some of your trading plan. And that trade will end up into a loss. So you're gonna lose a profitable trade. I hope you understand. So trading mistake number 2. Fear of missing out. FOMO trading, guys. Fear of missing out, and you end up not following your trading hours because you are afraid that a trade or you miss a promisable. You will miss a promising trade, right? You know, when you analyze and you feel like the market will, you feel like now it will respect your strategy, but you know your trading plan. You said you enter a London session, which is at this time. If you enter at 9 or you enter at 10, but you end up now not respecting your rules, then what do you do after? You're gonna enter that trade because you're afraid that you will miss out that trade. Look, man, even if you miss out that trade, there is always another opportunity on the market. The market keeps on repeating itself. It keeps on giving you trades each and every single day, right? So remove that thing of fear of missing out. If you say a trade is showing a confirmation but it's not your trading time, or it's not on your trading plan, then avoid that trade. Wait until it's your time, because most of the time you will find out that trade will it's manipulating at that time. Then when it comes to your trading time, you'll be like, damn, it's going in my direction. If you just waited and entered the trade on your trading time, you would have been, that would have been a winning trade. But you disrespected everything because you are afraid of missing out. So trading mistakes you should avoid. Trading mistake number 3, rushing to enter a trade even when you see it has passed your resistance or your support. You know that point when you feel like, okay, a trade had passed like my resistance and my support. You feel like, let's say this was your resistance and the market has actually passed your resistance, right? And you rush into a trade because you have already respected. But the market, when you enter, when it's not at the level of entry that we are planning to enter the resistance, or you are planning to enter at a support, the market, you'll find that it will have to do some correction before it goes up. Then you're gonna enter, then the market will be like, go down, and you blow your account and you'll be like, the market is against me. When I'm placing a sell, it buys. When I'm placing a buy, it sells. But no, bro, the problem is in your mind. You need help to fix this. So guys, trading mistake number 4, using too much risk that an account cannot hold. This is the biggest one ever. When you use a high risk that an account cannot hold, you're gonna, one little drawdown will blow your account. So that's are the trading mistakes you should avoid. If you can apply this on your trading, I'll tell you, man, your trading journey will be short. It will be like really short. I'm telling you. So guys, this is the end of the video, and I hope you learned something about forex trading psychology, because these are the most, like, I would say, most important thing. This was actually like a full, this was actually what I had on my VP. This is some of what I have on my VP according to the trading strategies and everything. So man, I hope you apply it and you use it. Once the strategy is working, comment and say, hey, the strategy is working, legend. My psychology now has improved in my trades now. I'm winning most of my trades. And then man, I'm telling you, because this is the most powerful thing in trading. Psychology is the most powerful tool of trading. So guys, thank you very much.